should wear my glasses, but my glasses I have, it's always like a glare from the window, so how do I make this, what the, there we go. Hello everybody, a long time no see. It's been like, what, 7 months? Sorry. First of all, I would just like to preface with, I don't have any kind of lighting set up, so therefore I have to use the lighting coming out of my window, my only window in my apartment, and it's not that great. I don't get that great of light in this apartment. Second is that you may or may not hear a lot of noises coming from outside. These walls are thin, and anything that happens out in the hallway or even downstairs on the next floor, you can hear everything. And I mean everything. Anywho, it's been just over a year since I came to Korea, and over the past couple months I've been thinking to myself, like, have I changed? Has Korea changed me? Do I feel different? And the answer is kind of not really. Like, sort of. I think I've changed in some ways, but in general, I think I've remained relatively the same person as I was when I came to Korea last February, which sounds boring, I know, but I mean, that's just the reality. I feel like everything's just kind of hitting me at once, and I think everything's just kind of hitting me at once, and I don't know if that makes sense, but like over the past couple months, because I've been thinking about my year, I've been reflecting on my year in Korea, and I'm just kind of like what's going on with myself? And I feel like I'm noticing a bunch of these things all in a very short period of time that I need to change about myself, or that I need to improve about myself. And I'll get to that in a moment. But first, I figured I'd just catch you up on the past couple of months because it's been a while since I last posted. The end of my 2021 was kind of sad. Not like, I just didn't, I wasn't sad, but I wasn't happy either. You know? But the thing was, is that I didn't realize I was feeling like that until later. Like, the theme of this video is I felt like I just kind of moved through last year, and I had some feelings here and there, but I didn't realize a lot of stuff until like now. I didn't do much at the end of 2021, especially the last couple of months, because I was prepping for my trip home. I went back to the US for a few weeks from the last week of January until like mid-February. So I didn't really do much, especially the couple weeks before I left, because Omicron and Corona wasn't that bad. Like we were having a lot of cases, Korea was. Anyway, I'm just very cautious about that kind of thing, and it would be my luck that I would just be living my normal life a couple weeks up until I needed to leave, and then I would catch Corona and not be able to go home. And so yeah, I visited my family. I saw my sister in New York City. We went to MoMA in New York City, and then I went back down to my home state of Virginia. And it was really good to visit home, albeit a little stressful because I was still very cautious about getting Corona there, because then I had to come back here so that I could quarantine and then start my my new year here. So I was a little on edge, and also, at least in Virginia, masks are not the same as they are here, unfortunately. But yes, went home. I got to relax some for the most part. I got to see my family, got to see my baby. And I know that like everybody loves and misses their dogs, but I mean, I've had her since she's been like our family dog since I was 10 or 11. So she's just kind of always been there. Why am I getting worked up? You might not be able to tell, but like my eyes are starting to water. I just did my makeup. No. And I think animals are a great source of love and like unconditional love, and oh my god, what's wrong with me? Oh my god. Anyways, dogs are a great source of unconditional love, and like a good de-stressor, you know, especially when you love on them and they love on you. So I guess all throughout middle school, high school, if I was stressed out, then obviously I had her to go to. I mean, I have a great family and stuff like that, but I mean, dogs are pretty, you know, dogs are dogs. And then going into college, I did move away for college, but I was only a couple hours away, so I could like come home and see her. But this whole year, this was the longest I had ever been away from her. And she's old. She's really old now. So I worry about her a lot. Anyways, I'm gonna move on because I can't do this. But there was one moment in particular while I was home that made me kind of later, when I was in quarantine, literally sit back and think to myself, like, what am I doing? What is going on with me? The day before I left the US to come back to Korea, I had a sort of panic attack, anxiety attack. I don't know what it was. It was literally the night before I was supposed to fly out. And I was like making sure my stuff was all packed, and my chest hurt. I was crying. I was very surprised with myself, to be honest. I was expecting to go home, wanting to be home, and then once it was time for me to leave, I'd be like, okay, love y'all, but see ya. I'm gonna go back. But that was very much not the case, and it was very strange. It was very strange for me. Of course, I had day-to-day anxiety, and you know, you just get anxious about certain things, but rarely. I think this is the second time where my anxiety has like manifested itself in like a physical response in my body, and it was obviously not fun, right? And another thing that happened while I was home was I did go and visit my dentist, and they're kind of family acquaintances. I've known them for a very long time, since I was in elementary school. So they know what I've been doing, and like my mom goes to the same dentist, she talks to the dentist, like they kind of exchange because they have a son my age. So it's just like they know what's going on in my life. They know what I'm doing, they know that I'm here. So they would ask me questions because they're curious. One of them asked me, so what are your hobbies over there? Like, what do you do? And I was laying there, I was sitting back in the chair, and I was like, you know, that's a great question. And I felt kind of sad. I was like, I don't have any hobbies here. I mean, I do watch YouTube and Netflix sometimes. Not that those are bad hobbies, but I just realized that I used to have and do so much more back when I was home. It's just that the things that I was doing last year, I realized they weren't satisfying me. Like I didn't feel, after a whole year, I realized I didn't feel satisfied with what I had done last year. I mean, I think I did very well in my job, but it was just outside of the job, like, who am I? So that's when I was in quarantine, when I came back to Korea, I thought to myself, I was like, so how did I change? Have I changed? What did I change about myself? And I just think I stopped doing things to make myself happy. I mean, moving to Korea, that was to make me happy, right? I did that, and that was a very big thing. And after that, I did a couple things here and there, but they're very spread out, and to be honest, they were very short-lived. And the year just kind of fizzled out. So now comes the time that I'm going to share with you the beginning of a hopefully new series on my channel. I know every time I post a video, I'm like, I'll post more often, and then I don't. But for real, this year I'm committed. I feel energetic about it. I feel I don't know how to describe what I'm feeling, but I feel confident that I can do this. I don't know what I'm going to name the series just yet, but it's just going to be things that I need to do, want to do in order to improve myself and my lifestyle. Oh my God, my hair. Deep clean the apartment. Get rid of the clutter in my apartment because you can't see behind the camera, but it's cluttery. Redecorate my apartment. Cook more meals for myself, like eat healthier, eat better meals. Duh, eat healthier. Dance more, travel more, and just in general do things to make me happy. Within reason, of course. Now, some of these things like travel, I can't really do right now, and I don't feel like I should be doing right now personally, just because of Omicron is so rampant in Korea right now. I mean, I don't even know what the numbers for today were. New cases soared a fresh high of over 340,000 in just one day. When I got here in February of last year, there was 300 cases, 300 to 400 cases a day, and that was a lot. So yeah, so that's why I am not trying to travel that much. I am vaccinated. I have both shots. I have my booster all here in Korea, and I mean, it's more so like I don't want to get COVID and then spread it to everyone else. If I get it, knock on wood, then I think I'll be okay with myself. Like I'm vaccinated now. So that's enough of me rambling. I feel like I've been rambling on for so long, but I just kind of wanted to also just make this video for myself. But I also really wanted to get back to the main reason why I started my channel in the first place a year ago, and that was to kind of show what life is like as a foreigner expat living in Jeollanam-do, Korea, because there's not a lot of content. There is some, but there's not a lot. Without further ado, I shall end it here before this video gets way too long and too boring. But thank you all so much for watching. Please keep an eye out. I will be starting that new series maybe in a week or two. We'll see. I don't know. First, I need to be cleaning my apartment because that's what I'm gonna be doing after I film this. Have a great day. Live your life. Do what you want. This is the year to just do what you want. Within reason. Be smart. And I will catch you in the next video. See ya!